You are watching this video because you're curious. You want to know, what does an Enneagram 8 wing 9 look like, especially if they have the social subtype followed by self-preservation? Well, we're going to go over some perspectives on that, and I can tell you, I am those things. It took me a long time to unpack that for various reasons, which I'll talk about in other videos. But for this one, I want to keep this one simple. And I want to start by reading a description. I feel like this is the best description for an Enneagram 8 wing 9. And really, she does a great job of explaining all of the Enneagrams along with their wings. It's you can follow Enneagram with JB on Facebook. That's where I found this because I follow her every day. So Enneagram 8 wing 9, known as the bear or the bull or even the scorpion. Here we go. Mild-mannered, gentle, receptive, people-oriented, and quietly strong. And then here's a whole paragraph about it. This type of Enneagram 8 has a laid-back quality to them. They speak slower and are highly attuned to their surroundings. They are grounded and secure in who they are. They are warm and caring, often leading others with reassurance and a calm demeanor that helps people feel safe and secure. They are family-oriented and tend to be less aggressive and more emotionally stable than the 8 with a 7 wing. This type also desires autonomy and independence, yet they are not as forceful in pursuing it. Instead, they prefer to go at their own pace and pursue their passions with great intentionality. They have adaptability and can often display different sides of themselves in various areas of their lives. They typically prefer to be behind the scenes, and they long for a quiet and peaceful life, end quote. So I love that description. You know, here's the thing. You have a perception of who you are and how you act and how you function. And for me to understand that this is actually how I show up in the world, how people perceive me, I get it now. But it took a lot of talking to other people and saying, hey, is this actually me? So I've learned that it is. That description, it took me years to get there to realize that's how I actually am perceived by the world and really who I actually am. What I want to do now is I want to follow up by going through the subtypes as described in this book. I love this book for Enneagram. It's The Honest Enneagram, which, by the way, so I've got a published book on Enneagram as well, and I guess I'll be putting a link in that so you can buy it if you want. So The Honest Enneagram by Sarah Jane Case. I think she does an amazing job of going through the subtypes for all the types. So in my case, my main subtype as an 8 wing 9 is social. And so this is the subtype that is often confused or can be confused with not actually being an Enneagram 8 because it's the countertype, the social countertype for 8. So it's focused on other people more than anything, which is strange because last year I was dealing with the fact of I'm a people pleaser. So I've worked through it and I've gotten better about it. But imagine an 8 that's a people pleaser. It doesn't even make any sense. Well, that's me. That's my life. And so the social subtype is service-minded, loyal and friendly, aware and protective of people being exploited, less likely to anger than the other subtypes of an 8, can find themselves very busy with projects, possesses a blind spot where their own needs for love are concerned, can resemble an Enneagram 2 or an Enneagram 9, which I've spent a long portion of my life believing I was a 9, and with good reason. But I'm not actually. This social subtype really throws things off. But I'm an example of someone who probably, a lot of people did think 9 was believable for me, but there was a little too much intensity and need for control that seeped through the seams. So that's the overview of the social 8. Again, it's a paradox because how can you be an 8? How can you be aggressive if ultimately it's about other people? So my backup subtype is the self-preservation. Focuses on going what they want, the least expressive of the subtypes, no nonsense, direct, productive, has a quiet strength, can be overly vengeful, and can be mistaken for a type 1 or a 5. So that's my quick 5-minute overview of 8 wing 9 social subtype. I got more videos to come. I'd love to hear from you. Comments belong right here.